37 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What's going on? We have a packed house today as we're getting closer to the football season, right? I've got some really special guests with me. Got a lot of folks that are with Lincoln Youth Football. A lot of big men here today, so that's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to talk about their stories, and then we've got another special guest that came through LYF years ago as well. So we're going to get right into it. Let me give some shout-outs. What we're going to talk about is Greens. So Lincoln Youth Football is sponsored by Greens Furnace and Plumbing since 1921. Greens has been a leading in the residential, commercial HVAC game. Give them a call at 402-467-4444 and learn why Greens Furnace and Plumbing is one of the most trusted and reliable companies to work with in Lincoln and the surrounding area. Jeremy, we love what you do with LYF. Thank you. So we're here again, and we're going to talk about some of our sponsors, Sartor Heyman, that does an amazing job. Hey, listen, this show is interactive. If you want to give us a text, we're going to get the text number at...
It's 402-464-5685.
Good. Hey, shout out to my guys that can't be here today. Shout out to Mike Selvage, the commissioner, and a firefighter who kind of ducks the mic every opportunity he gets. I just want to say hello. Jim Sandman loves to be here. He can't be here today. President of Lincoln Youth Football, also the athletic director of Allo. Shout out to my man, Adam Carricker. Had a really awesome time with his camp a couple of weeks ago. Got to talk to him, his vision. And I tell you what, 260 kids out there have an amazing time. A lot of volunteer coaches were out there. And we just had a really, really, really good time. So at the end of the day, we're moving in the right direction. The registrations are piling in for this season. Most of my peers with their organizations are doing equipment check coming up. They're doing conditioning coming up from Lincoln Youth Football. They're doing decals on the helmets that we refurbished, right? They're moving trailers around, getting fields ready. It's super exciting. Shout out to Lincoln Northwest, who allows us to use their field as well for Lincoln Youth Football. And they also, Coach Locke, Brian Locke also does the field. So I'm going to get into it and start talking about some of the guests that we have here. We're going to circle back around to the adults, but we're going to talk about each of the kids that are here. So if you guys would, let's start over here with you, Gage. I want you to say your name, first and last name, age that you play with, and how long you've been playing with LYF. So your name, right, your grade, and how long you've been with LYF. Go right ahead.
All right, so my name is Gage Wells. I am 12 years old. I've been playing with Lincoln Football for 3 or 4 years. I cannot remember.
Okay, good. What school do you go to?
Irving Middle School.
Irving Middle School, represented. Big Ben. Let's talk about it.
My name is Ben River. I'm 13. I've been playing for 6 years. And
yeah.
I go to Park Middle School.
There you go. Thank you, Big Ben. Who we have here in the middle?
My name is Xander Bartlett, and I'm 13.
Yeah.
And I've been with LIF for my first year this year.
Nice. I love it. Thank you. Lucas.
Lucas Wasserberger. I've been
a little closer.
Been in whatever it's called for 3 years now, and I'm homeschooled.
There you go. Love it. Who we got over here?
My name is Izzy Lewis Hunt. I am a retired LYF player. Been playing with them since I was a little one, and I go to Lincoln Northwest. I'm 16.
Yeah. Thank you. All right, so we have that here, and then we have the fathers of these guys. Let's start down here with you, Brian.
What do you want to know? I'm Brian Riber.
There you
Ben's
go.
dad.
Yep. Good to have you here.
Grant Wasserberger. I'm Lucas's dad.
All right, so we're going to get into it. And one of the things that we've been talking about, right, on the show off and on for a while is the importance of training in the summer. And you guys had a very unique opportunity to get a bunch of training in, right? And so what I want to do, and I know all you guys are shy, I get it, 12, 13, 16, I get it. But you know what? There's a lot of parents that are going to hear you, that are going to share it with their kids to be able to encourage their kids for the remainder of this year and maybe next year, the importance of things that you've learned, right, since you've been training. Like, it's one of the things that Tank always tells the viewers and the listeners is it's one thing to show up, try to condition in a couple of days, get the offensive, defensive installs, figure out what your team you're on, and when you blink, you're playing your first game, right? So you're not really getting the skill training all the time, right? But now you've been actually enjoying yourself, lineman training, getting some skill training, and I want to talk about that. So Gage, let's kind of talk about that as well for you. So your experience, what have you done toward football the entire summer? What did you do with receiver training, maybe running back training?
I've basically been working on like jump cuts,
Okay,
breaking down speed, agility, explosiveness, stuff like that.
good. And how's that been for you? Does it make a difference from the years in the past?
Yeah, I still remember my first year playing running back. It was a pretty big struggle for me. I was a bigger kid, so I had to work on breaking down stuff like that. Now it's a lot easier since now I'm doing explosive training, breaking down stuff like that with Wass's dad. It's actually a lot of fun. I enjoy it.
That's awesome. And one step further, you got to work on some receiver training and really learn. What did you learn about the game from that? Because you traveled and played 707.
Yeah, I did. I played 7-on-7 with one of my coaches. It was actually a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. It taught me a lot of discipline because playing wide receiver is very difficult. You got to be very fast, very explosive. Got to know what you're doing. Hand-eye coordination is very important. So it kind of just taught me about that.
Right. And look what it's done for your confidence. I mean, you're 12 years old, really bringing home some really interesting points of what you figured out, where all of a sudden this year, going into the season, you'll recognize formations. You'll be able to do some of the things that these guys were able to do, the other camps that you've been able to be at. You'll be able to execute those things. And obviously, you're not alone by yourself, but the majority. So how much of a suck of time has it been for you to get training?
So I've been training for about like 2-3 months right now. I've been at the facility since the start of it, since it was built.
That's fine. And is it a time suck? I mean, tell all the other kids and parents, is it really that big of a deal for you to go get an hour training here?
No, it's actually not a big deal at all. I'm actually a very busy kid. I have work and I have school and I got to take care of my family and stuff like that. Like my sister got me dinner. It's actually, it's not that bad. I work out for an hour, go home, eat some protein, go to bed, shower. It's really not that hard.
There you go. I love it. So Ben, we're going to move to you. Like, you and I have had a lot of conversations since I took over at Neiman for Lincoln Youth Football. And man, look, you're lean, right? You're confident. You're playing basketball. You know, you're training. And what has that type of training done for you personally?
I've definitely gotten stronger and faster, and I really think it's going to help me during the season.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point because at times we talked and you struggled with that. Like, what is going on? But I told you to stick with it and wait till we got to the training part. And now your confidence is like through the roof because you know when you put on those pads, you're already conditioned, right? You feel good. You know you're stronger, right? You know that you're able to lift lots of weights where kids your size and your age, like they're not throwing up that type of weight and that kind of foot speed. So walk me through some of the training that you've been through over the summer. Lean into the mic a little bit.
A lot of conditioning, weights, bench press, deadlift, stuff like that.
Good.
Footwork.
Yep.
Hands. Working with Northwest.
Good. And it's helped you a lot, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you're a big dude, but you look mean and lean. I mean, guys, these guys at 12 and 13 are big dudes, no doubt about it. But because of their training, they really had an opportunity to kind of work their feet, work their body, and recognize what their body could do. So it feels like I get the sense that going into the season, you're not going to have the self-doubt that you had before because you put in the work, right? Yeah. Good. So now what school do you go to?
I go to Park Middle School.
So you got a different attitude, a different walk now, right? Because we talked about that, right? We talked, years ago and last year even, we talked about how many guys at this stage of your life are as big as you, doing the things that you need to do and where it's going to go, and just to hold on. How's that work for you? Lean to the mic. You like it?
Yeah.
You like the new you?
Yeah.
You look good. I mean, your face is like super narrow now. You're smiling a lot more. So you feel good about it.
Yeah.
All right, Big Ben. We're going to look forward to see what you got going out there. So you've done a little training, right?
Mhm.
And this is your first year. I mean,
Yeah.
you're undersized for your age, right? Your attitude is absolutely amazing. And you're like, get me out there. I'm ready to do something. So what are you looking forward to?
Just playing football, and really, I've been really wanting to do it for the last couple of years, so it's kind of fun to look forward to in the next couple of weeks. And
Good. What kind of training have you been doing?
I've been doing conditioning, lifting weights, and all that.
Good. Do you feel better about yourself?
Yeah, I
Good.
feel like it's gone progress somewhere.
Good. I love that. I love that. So your first year, it's super exciting. And now you have a leg up because you've been doing the training. So you're not out of shape and you don't feel weak going into it.
Yeah, I don't feel weak or out
Good.
of shape or.
That's awesome. And then like how has this affected your time in the summer that you got to go in there for the labor of love of conditioning working? Has it been a bad thing for you or has it been good for you?
It's been good. It's been good for me.
Good,
to
good,
do that.
fantastic. So my man, Twinkle Feet, right? Luke is what this kid has the fastest feet for a big dude. I remember seeing his feet and walking over going, hey dude, you've got really good feet. So how's it going and how's your training going, Big Luke?
It's been going good. Just been here, going every day.
Good, good. How do you feel about the changes in your body?
Feel great about it.
Yeah, yeah. And you can feel the changes, you see the changes. Yeah. And what's it like? Like, what's your training been like? What are some of the things that you're doing when you're getting in there?
Lots of legs.
Lots of legs.
Lots of running.
Yeah, yeah. And so as a big man, you can move now. I see you. I remember the day that you got in there, and I remember seeing you. What was it, last Monday? I was like, holy smoke! Like you were really moving. I mean, you're doing box jumps.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're getting that weight up, right? That's crazy. So you ready to move a few kids around?
Yeah, I'm gonna get as many pancakes this year.
I love it. I love it. Now, what school do you go to?
I'm now homeschooled, but I used to go to Park.
Park Middle School, and now you're homeschooled. Now, what has this done for your confidence?
Just being homeschooled, whenever I was at Park, I used to just like not talk to anybody, and now I'm just love talking to people.
Yeah, and you do it well. You're a leader. That's something that's really unique about you, that you're a leader, and we need that, right? So that's good. So what's the worst thing that you do when you work out?
The worst thing I do when I work out,
That you're like, I don't like this, but I got to do it.
probably just like the beginning stretches whenever you had to do 2 laps.
Yeah, yeah. Like, here we go. That's good. That's good. Well, listen, that's awesome. So we're gonna move over here. If you'll slide to the left, Izzy, I'm gonna put you over here so I can actually talk to you. Yeah, yeah. I know you got to get some room. So we got Izzy here, and we're really glad to hear you. We'll get that mic up to you. So I'm gonna ask you some above the box kind of questions. You're looking at these kids training. You're looking at the level of organization and what they're doing at their ages. What do you tell them? Like the difference between what you experience and what you're seeing now?
What I have experienced is that they got more. They got more now. They got more stuff that they can train with than what I had to train with. You know, sometimes, you know, you just go out and you go train and like you just go out and go train in cleats and you just go run in grass or whatever. Now they got turf that they can play on and do whatever. They got all this stuff that they can do. And I would give them advice to use it to the highest you can, because, you know, I hold myself to a high standard. I lost over 100 pounds right now, but I hold myself to a high standard where I just want to keep going because I'm not satisfied with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just gotta want it more than the others, and it'll show in film and practice of what you're doing. You just gotta, if you really want to take football to the highest level you want to, get in film, get in the weight room, do it all when nobody's looking, put in that work by yourself. Don't have no one else to count on you to do it. You just got to do it by yourself.
And the thing about it is Izzy knows what he's talking about, because even though he may not have had these things, he's taken the time. He reached out to me to help him to get the training that he needs. So we have a personal relationship that I'm actually impressed with, because he's self-motivated. But I had an opportunity to watch you scrimmage in the 3 high school scrimmage. And I had an opportunity to watch your speed and your strength, and it is nasty. I mean, you hit a running back coming through the hole that never saw it coming. And it was like the whole place lit up. And so what do you attribute that to, that you're able to operate at this level?
Just keep working. Keep working, because, me, I used to always be the bigger kid. We all wanted to be fast, be like the skill players. But as I started growing up, I was like, okay, I'm okay with my size. Got to find a way to maneuver with it. And, conditioning, I can't even do like, I used to not be able to do, not even down and back, because I get so tired. But now I'm able to, at least get through like 5, 6, take a break, and then get through more. I couldn't even run around a whole field without taking breaks. But now I'm able to do it, pace myself from the other kids, because I know the other kids have a higher skill that I have, but I try to use it to my advantage or whatever, so I can get myself better to perform at the highest level I could, so I can get scouts to help look at me and to help look at my teammates too as well. That's
sweet. That's sweet. That's well spoken. And you do compete definitely at a higher level as far as that's concerned. So listen, we have a lot more to talk about, and this thing is getting really deep. I'm really excited of like, you guys are really touching us with things, and I want you to think about some things during the break that you can also add to encourage other kids, because this is not necessarily about you as a whole. It's about you sharing with other parents and kids your experiences, how training works for you, and how you feel as a young man, just getting you to a place where you can get trained out. We're going to take a break right now, go to break, and we'll be back after the break. I'm Tank, and I'll see you just on the other side of the break.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next opportunity? Nebco is hiring. They're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. They offer competitive wages, great benefits, service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Apply today at nebco.com. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for the Nebco shop. Learn more at nebco.com. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at nebco.com.
Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services is here to help you protect things that are most important to you. Whether it's your home, your family, or your future, Jack Russell has the proven experience to get the job done while developing authentic relationships with you. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100. Again, that's 402-421-9100. Or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or Seward and learn how you can excel in the complicated world of insurance. Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services, a trusted and well-respected representative since 1999.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with the child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
We interrupt this commercial break for an important story.
There once was a man from Nebraska who went searching for food in Alaska. When his stomach was rumbling while laying in bed, he could think of only one option, Führer's cheese spread. So he left it once and drove day and night to return back home for cheese spread delight. Now his stomach is full and the voice in his head tells him no more vacations without Führer's cheese spread. Find yours today at most local grocers.
Gannett Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gannett Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Make bill paying a breeze with Text to Pay. LES texts you 1 week before your bill's due date. Just reply to the text to pay. It's that easy. Log into your account at les.com to sign up today.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all. 1732 O Street, family owned and operated, always the best value.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
MHC isn't new, just a new name. Moe's Moving is now Moe's Home and Commercial. Whether moving across town or across the state, MHC Moving has you covered, specializing in home, apartments, assisted, and independent living moves. MHC can also handle your commercial moves as well. There's never fees on trucks, stairs, elevators, long carry, and last-minute booking, and no trip or fuel charges. Also no upcharge on weekends, and they do offer payment plans through PayPal. Call MHC Moving today at 402-853-7167 or go to mhcmoving.com.
Breaking here at the news desk. When you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, you can lock in your price for 2 years. Sources are confirming that when you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, your monthly price drops and you're locked in for 2 years. That's fiber fast internet, premium streaming TV, and reliable nationwide mobile coverage. And this just in, you must switch by Labor Day to secure that locked-in pricing for 2 years. Switch, stack, and save at allofiber.com/stack.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Back to Youth Football 101 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right. We're back. It has been a very quick time. I told them it's going to go fast. And so now it's like this second half of it. And then we have a segment afterwards that we talk about Paramount. But at the end of the day, you know, what it is all about is all things football, right? 101. Because how are we making our community better one child at a time? And something big, near and dear to my heart is training, and more training. So I'm going to pivot real quick. Oh, shout out. My good friend, Derek Pearson, noticed that I was dying this morning. I was dying. I was so hungry when I came flying in here and realized that I've been at the center facility all day. We started the Hellmans. I visited you guys when you were doing training with Lincoln Northwest. My guy, Coach Brian Long. And then he gave me one of these. I'm saving this one. And this is Sweet Things by Marcy. I think it's 1413 In Street. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I'm telling you, you got to go see her. This was so good. Didn't make me feel heavy or anything like that. And I'm told that she has sandwiches and she has pretty much everything there. So I'm gonna start visiting her because my office building is right down the corner on In Street. So I'll be visiting her, grabbing stuff. So this is really good. Hey guys, so I got my guy Grant, right?
Yes, sir.
Wasserberger, and I got my guy Brian Reber. These guys, right, have dedicated their time to volunteer. I remember when it happened, like, hey, you know, I can do this because I had all this pie in the sky that I wanted to do, and obviously we weren't able to do it because it takes a lot of money. And so they stepped up to do it, and they've been researching, learning, listening to things the parents are suggesting, and the program is getting better and better. So I'm going to start with you first, Grant. What's it feel like training all these kids? Like where are they coming from?
It's been pretty good. Just to see all their development that they got and confidence, like we've been talking about, Ben and Lucas, strength wise, speed wise. I mean, we come in there and we have a lot of fun and we lift a lot, but I mean, I really enjoy watching the kids get better. And I've talked to you. I mean, just the kids getting better. That's what it's all about. Volunteered for it after some circumstances, and it's like, why not?
You took it to another level.
Yeah, good time to get the kids in there. And
Yeah.
we went from 2 days to 4 days,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
now they got camps and
kids are still coming through.
Yeah, and I mean, it was weird at first with just a few guys here and there to coming in Monday, and I told you it's like it's not bad.
Yeah,
but it was like this is a lot of people, but and it's
Wow.
awesome.
Yeah.
But it's just like this is different, but it feels good. And
It's crazy. I mean, I came in there the other day, and oh my God, there are people everywhere on Monday and Tuesday. It's like, oh, okay. So we're gonna pivot to you. Like when I was telling you about this, did you see this happening at this level?
I mean, I always hoped it would, but I didn't know that it would come together like it is.
Yeah.
It's growing so fast. Like we went from having 5 kids for a month and now we got like 30.
Yeah, and they're getting it in.
And they all worked hard. They have fun.
Yep. You got
Go home tired.
go extremely tired, right? Because
sure.
they're looking forward to putting in the work.
Yes.
And I think that's when I have an opportunity to get there, because obviously we know where I'm all over the place. When I do watch them, it's not like they're lollygagging. It's
No,
not like they're
not
huddled
at
up
all.
in corners. They are getting it in, and they're learning how to have that camaraderie and work with other. And we're talking kids from all over LYF. We're not talking
Everywhere.
about like certain pockets. Kids are showing up even from other programs,
Yeah.
right? That are also doing with football. They're recognizing the value because we are a neutral space in what we do. One thing that's interesting, you guys can give me your take on this. How did so many big kids just show up? That's crazy. There's
They
just
all
a
showed
lot-
up at one time too. It's awesome. I don't know. The word got out there somewhere.
Usually
Somebody-
it's the smaller guys that want to show
Yeah.
their muscle, but the big boys are like,
they're there.
I'm in the house. I want to
Yeah.
do this.
And with Lucas, I know with him, he was like, I want to get better blocking. I want to get faster. And so, I mean, word of mouth. And I love seeing Ben in there. I mean, he's come leaps and bounds. And now we pick on him all the time, but I mean, he enjoys it.
He's
all
a
the time.
beast.
Oh yeah.
Jesus. He's a beast. So, yeah. So I just wanted to touch base on that because, Lincoln, like I always talk about, just an hour or two of training a few times a week, despite you're playing baseball, despite you're playing basketball, despite you may have your kids in other things, swimming, whatever, just getting their bodies football conditioned and getting their skill sets up is so important because we're winding down. I think today is the 19th.
19.
And, I know LYF, we begin practice on the 31st. So, out on the other side of the hour, I'll talk about the hours that are out there for Paramount because I'll have you two stay with me while the kids go out. But I think it's wonderful. So, we're going to go back over to the kids, but this time we're going to go this direction because we probably got 5 minutes left and I want to get some things. So, what would you tell your 10-year-old self about what you're seeing and experiencing now? Everybody think about that. What would you tell your 10-year-old self, or either tell your, let's flip it. What would you look back in the future and tell your 25-year-old self about what you're experiencing now? Go ahead. That's a good one. You're looking back, you're an adult, you're doing whatever you're doing. What would you look back and say, I should have done more of, I did this right, this was a good experience, I should have done a little bit more of this. What would you say?
Be grateful and, just enjoy the time that you got because, it could be all brought away in just seconds, life or death. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the time is, what the year is. God could tell you, life is over and take you right out the earth tomorrow, tonight. I mean,
so take advantage of it.
Yeah, just enjoy it, have fun, but stay out of trouble, obviously.
Yeah.
But just enjoy it, have fun with friends, go out, go practice, go throw a football around, cook out, read books with nieces, nephew, daughters, whatever. It's just like, just enjoy your time with your family and life and just be grateful for it.
I love it. I love it. Luke, what would you say?
What would I say?
To yourself when you're 25 years old looking back on this experience.
Get a better sleep schedule.
I like it. I like it.
Today's one of the days I actually got up, did stuff instead of just laying in my bed for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
But otherwise, just keep doing it, get better, put in more time and effort.
And that's so wise. I mean, you guys were all wise, but yeah, they're right. You have to have a better sleep schedule if you're putting in the work. You can't do what other kids are doing, right? And that's what's amazing. Good, good. Where we at? What would we tell our 25-year-old self? What would you say now?
Probably not to sit there and lose track of time playing video games at nighttime.
Yep, there you go.
Because I lose track a lot, and then it comes really late when I go to bed. So then, yeah, I'm really tired.
I love it. I love it. And you're right, because there are other things to do, right?
Then also, probably just put in more time on practicing and playing. And
good. I like it. Big Ben, what would you say, man?
Be grateful for all the opportunities you get.
Yeah, I love it.
And be grateful.
I love it. Yeah, well spoken. I mean, Ben's soft spoken, but I tell you what, he lives it. And I like that about you, Ben. Gage, what would you say?
I say be grateful and be more consistent.
Yeah. Because it's not what you think it is. And you and I know we're in the same space. When we're out there just being kids, we think it's something different. But all of a sudden, when you give your time and you give your blood, sweat, and tears to something, it changes how you see things. And that's what I'm seeing from all of you guys, because you're putting in the work. You're not just out there going, I'm tired. Hey, what's going on? You're putting in the time. You're learning the game. And now you're becoming more humble because you see things. And one thing, what I got, two more minutes-ish? Did you want to say something? Look like you want to say something.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I mean, it is a little tough for you guys. You're younger.
Yeah.
We're older, and we've figured out our life. And it is hard as a young kid. And like Lucas says, he wants to be in the NFL.
Yes.
So it's like, well,
what are you going to do?
Now's the time. You got to commit your time, your energy, your effort into all this. And it is hard. But at the same time, you're going to be given a lot more out of everything that you put in.
Yes.
You will just kind of hanging out and waiting for something to happen.
But you're doing something.
Yes.
Many people used to say that idle time is the workshop of the devil, right? So it's really easy to sit home and find different things and lose sleep and play video. But man, to put your body and your mind to work to learn something changes everything. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys out on the different teams of what you're contributing. The last thing I want to do before we break is I want to give a shout out to who I know right now is out there. So I know that Neiman's and Sons are doing the helmet decals. We have new helmet decals. We have an aggressive end. We've got a nice surprise for everybody else that we're putting together. And Terry Neiman, he came out early this morning as well. So shout out to all of those, Coach Rob, Ariel, Ashley, all the other folks that are giving their time for Neiman. Neiman is a very active team now where people volunteer all the time. But a shout out to what you guys are doing this morning to make it better and the kids to smile when they get their helmets and their uniforms in just another week. So a shout out there. Brian, you have one thing you want to say? We probably have 10 seconds.
Work hard.
Work hard. I love it. Hey, take us out. I'll be back on the other side of the break talking a little bit more about Paramount and then talking about some things that are near and dear to my heart. Thank you guys for being here. You guys did an amazing job. Thank you.
Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. Visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at SartorHeyman.com.
Sartor Heyman Jewelers.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Saturday. Eagle Raceway is open for a full season of dirt track racing action every Saturday night. Don't miss the epic battles on the high banks of Eagle Raceway each Saturday between the Nebraska Septic Sprint Cars, Nebraska Lottery Modifieds, Avid Realty Sport Mods, Valentino's Hobby Stocks, and A1 Iron Stock Cars. Let's go racing. Eagle Raceway, just 10 miles east of Lincoln on O Street. Check out the full schedule at eagleraceway.com.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next opportunity? Nebco is hiring. They're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. They offer competitive wages, great benefits, service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Apply today at nebco.com. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for the Nebco shop. Learn more at nebco.com. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at nebco.com.
Make bill paying a breeze with Text to Pay. LES texts you 1 week before your bill's due date. Just reply to the text to pay. It's that easy. Log into your account at les.com to sign up today.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
Hi, folks. The weather is for sure heating up, and Koppel Chevrolet GMC is following suit. The discounts are really as good as they've ever been. $14,500 off list price, or 0% financing on select new models. Folks, you heard that right. Smoking hot deals at Koppel. $14,500 off list price, or 0% APR. So take that short drive down 144th Street or at koppelcars.com. STK number G269520. All deals with trade-in and approved credit.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Take control of your health with the DASH scan at Advanced Medical Imaging. The DASH scan is a full-body MRI designed for advanced health screening. This dynamic approach provides exceptionally sharp images across multiple organ systems, helping to detect potential concerns early. With minimal radiation and no invasive procedures, the DASH scan offers a safe, comprehensive look at your health. Plus, results are delivered faster than ever, giving both patients and physicians confidence in screening and diagnosis. Your health is too important to wait. Schedule your DASH scan today at Advanced Medical Imaging. Visit amimaging.com or call 402-484-6677 to learn more.
Attention all Wings fans, Buffalo Wings and Rings has daily specials that will make you want to stop in on all days of the week. Kids eat free on Mondays, and on Tuesdays enjoy 40% off boneless or traditional wings at a price that makes the whole family happy. And come back on Wednesdays for $1.39 chicken tenders all day long. Get to Wings and Rings today, 68th and O or in Williamsburg Village.
Back to Youth Football 101 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Okay, we're back for the last, 10 minutes? Is that what we got?
Oh, you got 15.
15?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to slow it down. This part of the hour is really about, what I'm really trying and doing at the grassroots level for the community. And this is the period that I really am excited about because I get to watch at the end of each year, because I've been at this for 5 years now, adding something different, right, every year. But for me, I get to watch how things unfold for the season, whether it's youth, because obviously I have to take a step back from being the AD, even though I'm still the AD, and I'm out as a representative for Lincoln Youth Football, as a league official, and trying to stay fair and unbalanced no matter what team it is. But I get to see the work that I've put in from the time football ended the last season until then. So I'm super excited about that. And you guys have really been a big part of that. You've helped Paramount when it's been a warehouse and a concrete floor to what it is now, 10,000 square feet, 9,000 square feet of just pure energy and work. And we're going to talk about some of those things as well. Where I'm going to start at, though, is, talking to Lincoln and the surrounding community, anybody that hears this, starting Sunday for roughly 2 weeks, I'm putting on my first annual fundraiser. And so this is about all of the nonprofits and, the energy and the money that I put in, the volunteer service that I put in to rep my city and to rep my state, Nebraska, which I'm very proud of, in helping kids to get better. So on the field of 7-on-7, I brought the first large-scale 7-on-7 team to Lincoln called the Nebraska Red Wolves, who are winning a lot, right? And then I've watched the environment in the field begin to open up in Nebraska, Lincoln, where you have other teams that are developing. I've helped multitudes of teams come out of the shadows and open up in Omaha, Nebraska area as well as other small communities. I don't really give myself accolades, but it's important that I at least touch base on the things that I've done and why. And so that opened in 2021, where I started the Red Wolves. In 2022, when I'm looking at my parents at the last season, because we're traveling everywhere for 2 weeks, I realized that there was no way to sustain this level with the parents every 2 weeks driving to another state. It was just really, really tough. And they did it and didn't complain. And so 2022, I started Nebraska 7-on-7 football tournament series, where I started hosting tournaments all over Nebraska, encouraging other teams to get better, deemed myself the authority for 7-on-7 tournaments, and that thing took off like wildfire. I mean, we were having anywhere from 3,000 to 8,000 people, parents, players, coaches that are showing up and showing out, and then we're helping other folks get their tournaments going. This year, we're looking at doing something really special because we're actually developing a board where we're able to get everybody involved. Because as you know, I never try to do everything by myself. I've never felt comfortable making decisions for everyone. I believe in the experiment of democracy. And so I've got some really good guys that are helping me get that lift and up right now. And we should be well on our way starting next week, where we're getting folks to be part of what we're doing in Nebraska on the field of 7-on-7, because what kid doesn't want to play 7-on-7? And we're going to incorporate some really cool stuff as well, because one of the things that I'm going to talk to them about in the state of Nebraska is helping the quarterbacks and helping the center position. So for us, I'm going to add a center, whether it's under snap or whether it's in the shotgun, so centers can get in work as well and travel with the teams in the same uniform and know that they have a purpose. So we'll be talking about that. And then all of a sudden in 2024, it wasn't enough. I had the opportunity for an amazing two guys, really, Terry Neiman, who was approached by Jeff Hendricks Fredericks as far as a potential facility. And obviously I jumped at the opportunity. Jeff probably wants to kill me right now because it's been a little bit slower and I didn't really plan for, that deep into the summer for the first year. But I got that thing going and it's doing well. It's a nonprofit, which is why we don't charge anybody if they want to donate $10 for a training grade. If they don't, you know what I say, let's train them. Let's make sure they have a liability and a waiver and let's get it going. And now we have tons of training going on. YF does training there. Lincoln Northwest does training. I've got a couple other coaches who are saying, hey, can I train? Heck, absolutely, you can get in there and train your people, because sometimes the heat is just so rough in the middle of the summer.
Yeah.
And so it's open to all. It's important that people understand it's a safe space, right? And then lastly, what you two are doing is incredible. I mean, people have to see it to believe it. I mean, kids are getting, one thing I talked about, Lincoln, is our middle school, junior high school program is non-existent because we don't do that in Lincoln public schools. The halves, right, and the more organized programs, they are doing some work, but they have to still find space. But our gym facility really allows for that football feel, and I'm working on getting the TVs up. They've been sitting there.
You can wait with some of the kids.
But I'm trying to get the TVs up so we're watching football, and then our sponsors get to roll their stuff on some of them as well. But at the end of the day, they're getting that feel of camaraderie, and they're cheering each other on, and they're yelling and screaming despite they're going to go to different teams. It's been absolutely amazing. So with all that being said, the charity and fundraiser that I'll be kicking off, I'm just looking for 1,500 people to donate $25 to one of the three programs, whether they do it online, through Nebraska Red Wolves, through Nebraska football, whether they send it to my office downtown here, which is 1200 Inch Street, Suite 214, whether they send it to my home address, I'll post that as well, or the post office box that I opened up that I don't think I've ever used it. But the bottom, I swear, I opened it up I think it was like a year or two. And I was like, I didn't use that.
That's going to be a mess.
I asked them a few days ago. I was like, do you know what my post office box is? They're like, no, but we'll get back to it. So I saw a message the other day, like, yeah, I think we found it. So I got to get down back to the post office. But the work is hard, right? The lift. I mean, everybody knows you're not going to outwork me, and I don't say that boastful, but everybody knows you're not. I'm the first person up. I'm the last person that goes to sleep, and I'm still trying to say a kind word and check on everybody while I'm repping my town. So, I want everybody within the sound of my voice, when you see that pop up on my Facebook, which is Robert Tank Perry, Paramount Training. When you see that pop up, I just really need everybody to spread that out as quickly as possible. I'm only going to have it up for a week or two. It's not something that, I'm really digging in. It just takes care of some of the things that we're doing, allows me to recoup, some things. I got some real heavy credit card debt going as well. Savings not looking pretty, loaning myself money, but now it's time to do that fundraiser back. So let's just kind of chime in what you guys think about the things that I'm doing and how people can absolutely help.
I think it's amazing. From when we started, just involved with the kids, and it's been amazing noticing that all the kids. I mean,
I do.
Yeah, you go to a football practice and have a parent come up to you, and you know which kid's theirs, you know what their name is, and 150 kids. I can't even remember my kid's name sometimes. I mean, but,
Right.
yeah. Just watching you put all this together, and like you said, it is safe for all, and it is open for every team. I've tried posting to all of them, and I'm hoping that we get more kids, and it's been amazing just watching it all kind of unfold this rapidly, but also just it's been amazing.
The Band-Aid came off, didn't it?
Yeah.
I remember talking to you guys, and I get these visions and I get this connection I feel from God, and don't get me wrong, it doesn't matter what anybody believes in to me. I have no issues. Obviously, I believe in God. But at the end of the day, when I get this communion and discussion, and this thing just pops heavy on my heart, I have to go and do it, right? And many times I don't say why, right? I don't question. It's just like, okay, this needs to happen. And so when I talk about it as if it's so big, and I know people are like, it's not that big, and then all of a sudden, boom, right? It really is, and that's what you guys are experiencing. What do you think?
I think everything you do is awesome.
Thank you.
Created like a huge family for every football there is to think of in Nebraska. I know before you came around, my son didn't want to play football no more.
We talked about it.
Today he wants to go to the NFL.
Yeah.
So there's definitely improvement.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I love everything you do. I'll help any way I can.
And you do.
I encourage everybody to help whatever they can, whenever they can.
I'm just repping my town. I mean, I don't really think of self when it comes to it. You know, obviously, I sold my farm. For those of you guys don't know, I am seriously a country boy. I say it every few shows, but I am like you see me now, you think I'm a bling bling guy. I am so country at heart. I mean, pitiful. And so, you know, now I'm just trying to have this image, right? And my girlfriend's always saying, "Hey, you have to have a better image." I'm like, "No, I don't." So I'm working on it, right? I am, and I see the people around starting to work on theirs too, right? And even some of the kids. But at the end of the day, you know, I sold my farm for this. I had for almost 9-10 years, I had a farm out between Crete and Denton, with the Denton address, 30 acres. And it was just absolutely amazing out there. And I was really kind of moving toward retirement before my divorce. I mean, this is resultant. A divorce followed all of this, not because she hates me. It's just like, you're never going to change. You've got a calling, go do it. And I'm heading south. And we split amicably, and we're still friends. But the point behind this is I'm so driven to do this work, because if you've never been in a town that loves youth sports before, it's hard to imagine what I'm thinking. So there are towns that love youth football and high school football as much as we love the Huskers. Like, I'm trying to create an environment, Lincoln, that on Sundays you should be at the Lincoln Youth Football Sports Complex on 225 South Street, because you want to see what the next talent is. Don't wait until they're in high school. And then if you don't have anything to do on Fridays or Saturdays, you should be at the game. You don't have to travel, but man, we have the stadium right on 70th and A, Seacrest, need to be there. And so I know we do tons of other sports, but here's what I also know. When football hits, football hits.
Oh,
Why do I know that? I own a security company. I go from 30 employees to 100, right? In a flash, just keeping Lincoln safe as a whole, right? So why aren't we going out and watching these kids play on Sunday? And I want to see more parents that literally, and people show up that don't have kids, that are out there watching these kids, because these kids are beginning to show out. And the things that we're doing, the things that I've been led to do, you see it. Teams are passing more.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Team schemes are getting even more complex. They allowed our team, Neiman and Sons, to really get good in the last 2 years since we took over the program in 23. And the 6th grade team won a championship. How are we doing on time? Okay. But another minute. So I'll give you guys last words, and then I'll take the last word on why you guys, people should probably help when I release this charity deal tomorrow evening, going into Monday. Go ahead.
I mean, it isn't just for you. It is for all youth, or for anybody that wants to play football, any sports. So it's an amazing opportunity to help out, get these kids going, to do something that you do in the backyard. Just come out and have fun.
Yeah, agreed.
I think it's a great opportunity to help change the kids' lives and their confidence and their abilities to move forward in life, whatever it is that they do.
Yeah.
Discipline, respect.
Well, we're getting them off the couch, and they're having fun. The numbers are going crazy. Hey, listen, look forward to my fundraising charity. I'm also doing a charity event for adults at night, I think August 6th or 20th, one of those dates. But look forward to it. Thanks for everything everybody's doing. Thanks for listening to me, and let me in your homes every weekend. We'll be back next week again to the August 2nd, and then we'll get ready for football. Hey, guys, thanks for joining me.
Yep,
thanks for getting on that mic today, man. The board, appreciate it.
God to see you, Tim.
Okay, good to see you.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and